Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be right
TNT?
sunset start.
Like, I was gonna go home after this and watch the game, but it's gonna be another day. What's not even playing?
Where are you going to be, Ryan?
Right next to you.
Oh.
Huh?
They don't play until 7:30. If they lose, it's not gonna be a surprise. But I mean, it's gonna be a close game for sure.
You're hearing the conversation?
Until like December.
These kids right here. Yeah.
Can you hear the players?
Yeah. Not as good as we can hear these kids right here.
Are we being eavesdropped on? I'm looking at these Wi-Fi networks. FBI ban 2150.
I've seen that one a number of times.
I have too.
That's a pretty common one.
Okay.
I definitely cannot watch.
Dave, yours was turned down. I turned it up some.
Oh, okay.
It's a,
Yeah, they're gonna come in. Right now, they don't have a benefit till December. They're gonna get booed. But it's gonna be packed out.
can't see a thing through the tree.
Quarterfinals, every sport we're in right now, we're in. These teams that are above us, not the girls already. Never seen like way what? I don't know what it is. I remember the only 16. Oh, true. But if they win, I think the game is
This video is
if we win,
unavailable.
there's more. Okay. Yeah, look at that. It's big curve, huh? It's a big curve.
They're going through practice. They're trying to score on their goalie. Nobody's been able to get it by him
Stop
yet.
it, everyone.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing for defense.
Yeah.
They're gonna need that.
I checked it. It was like she said a Catholic. She said it's 8. And the first 16, passed. Yeah, the first 16.
Yeah, nobody's scored yet.
So we're gonna be playing the cup. Yeah, because right now we're fourth.
Yeah, they got to shoot high on this.
We're gonna be we're the left one.
Shoot high
Stopped everything so far.
They could be giving them back. That's it.
Okay, we got
Newport would play Stadium.
3 minutes to the game.
The first round.
In the morning.
All there. Yeah, but
Let's go in 2 minutes.
Oh, dude, Sister played Stadium today. Sister Stadium. Oh, sister? No, but
Woodburn and Newport, right?
they were out there. They went through that line twice, and nobody scored.
Nobody scored on the goal? Okay. Let's just hope that it says more about the goalie than it does about the offense.
Yeah. Well, 10 seconds away.
Yeah, we wouldn't. Oh, we're playing. Fourth place is 8.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of High School Sports here on your high school sports leader, Oregon Sports Beat. Tonight from Woodburn, a classic matchup of 4A boys soccer powers, the Woodburn Bulldogs and the Newport Cubs. That's the two-time defending state champion Newport Cubs. Also, the Woodburn Bulldogs, the defending 5A state champions from last year. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be calling the play-by-play. Working with me tonight, my broadcast partner, Steve Roberts. Our crew tonight, Ryan Johnson and Jim Thompson. Thanks for joining us here at Woodburn High School. The sun's about to go down. The lights are on. We'll be out of the bright sunlight here in about 10 minutes. We'll get this game underway. And one of the things, Steve, when you look down there right away, you notice it's grass.
It's grass, so what that means is that ball's going to move a little bit slower. Those passes that go over the defense's head and drop are going to die down before they get to the goalie, so we might see a lot of foot races for the ball tonight. But the field looks good. It is a thick grass, and the weather's great.
All right, I want to tell you about our sponsors tonight, our title sponsors, Clearwater Restaurant. Clearwater Restaurant is proud to sponsor the defending state champion Newport High School soccer team. Clearwater Restaurant is on Newport's bayfront. It gives you a one-of-a-kind dining experience with breathtaking views, playful sea lions, and award-winning gourmet food. Outdoor and indoor dining, full bar and lounge. Here's to a great year on and off the field from your friends at Clearwater. And Canyon Way Dental, they're focused on providing families with the most comfortable dental care on the Oregon coast. Dr. Hewlett and his experienced staff are ready to help you with all of your dental needs and ongoing dental health. Of course, the Bulldogs last Thursday night down in Staten, a loss to Staten, 1-0 in a very exciting game. Staten scored a goal in the first 3 minutes of that game, and neither team scored after that. So let's see if the Bulldogs can get back at this.
It sounds like I missed a good one out there last week.
We just finished watching the JV game. That was won by Woodburn 5-0. And in watching that game, I noticed the huge difference in the artificial surface and the grass. This game plays much slower here on the grass. Thanks for joining us here. All the rest of these games are important for the Newport Cubs. The Cubs last year had to play their way into the playoffs. Of course, when they did, they ran the table. That may be the situation this year. They may have to play their way into the playoffs.
Yeah, they did a very good job of peaking right at the right time last year to play some of their best soccer as they were going into the postseason.
All right, Newport Cubs, they're in their white jerseys, red shorts, blue lettering. Woodburn Bulldogs, blue uniforms, white lettering. Cubs are coached by Ollie Richardson. The Bulldogs' head coach is Leroy Sanchez. Lights are on. We're just waiting for the sun to go down. And we're underway. Newport, Woodburn, boys 4A soccer here from Woodburn. And the Bulldogs like to get off to a fast start. Steve, before the game was starting, Newport was warming up by taking shots on their own goalie. I watched them go through their entire team line twice. Nobody scored. Jose Gonzalez with the ball, number 21. Oscar Jimenez, number 7. And the Bulldogs cross the ball over to the other side, and it goes out.
throw in there.
Woodburn. Newport in control. They're moving from our right to our left. And the Bulldogs reverse the field. Down the right side, they have a player forward. There's a ball in the middle, knocked away, cleared away. Newport with a good job of clearing the ball away. And Reyes comes up with it. Luis Reyes, the goalie. First team All-State last year. Gonzalez, and it goes out off of Jose Gonzalez. Throw in. Bulldogs. We're just underway here in Woodburn.
So Woodburn looking there with a very quick transition on that throw in to get the ball back into play.
Woodburn 10-1 on the season. Newport 6-5. Hope you had a chance to join us on Saturday night down in South Albany. 5A soccer game, South Albany and Corvallis, and that was won by a goal by South Albany in the last few seconds of the game, 1-0.
Nice play to get that ball there for a cross. He's got a nice
cross
there.
In front and headed over the net, headed way over the net.
Yeah. That was a nice play. He set that up very nicely. He made that cross. The two offensive players heading to the goal just got underneath the ball a bit too much.
Goal kick coming up for Reyes. Reyes with the big leg. There's the kick. Drives the ball. And a whistle. It'll be a foul. It's going to be a free kick coming up for the Cubs. A kick forward. That's going to go out of play. Luis Reyes in goal for the Cubs. In goal for Woodburn. Number 1, that's Isaac Pareco. Pareco had a big game in that 1-0 loss to Staten the other night. Bulldogs with the ball. 2 40-minute halves were just underway. 35-20 left to go here in the first half. And the Bulldogs will go back and set this up. Cubs come forward. That was Jose Gonzalez right in front of us, number 21. You'll hear his name called a lot tonight. He's all over the field for the Cubs. Fans are sitting in front of us, and we have a crowd mic down there. If you hear somebody yelling Chapito, that's what the players call Gonzalez. Free kick. I'm sorry, goal kick. That's Reyes. Do you think the slower play helps the Cubs?
Well, Woodburn is always going to have a home field advantage there with the grass this way. They practice on it, they play on it. So there'll be an advantage there. They'll know how much that ball will slow down, how much extra to put on the ball to get the passes to go as far as they want, and how much to take off. Newport will have to make adjustments, to the ball here. Although sometimes Newport likes playing small ball, and that will help them get those triangles and get there quickly.
There was a shot from about 20 yards out. Reyes jumps up and catches it. Reyes not particularly tall, but he was able to jump up and get that. First team All-State goalie. These are the defending 4A and 5A champions from last year meeting in league play, and that happened because Woodburn dropped down to 4A, and they were placed in the Oregon West Conference along with Staten and Newport. Down the right side, Reyes positions himself a crossing play and just went past a Woodburn player right in front of the net. A missed opportunity for the Bulldogs.
They quickly come back up the pitch, though.
Here come the Cubs. That ball goes out. It's going to be a throw-in for the Cubs. 32:40 left to go here, first half. No score. First time these two teams met, a Bulldog victory in Newport, 4-1. There's a throw in the middle. Juan Lopez was there. The ball bounced over his head. Oscar Jimenez chases it down, but it goes forward. Guzman. And a whistle. What do you think, Steve? Maybe 5 more minutes till the sun goes down?
Yeah, we have about
the sun's directly in our eyes and in our camera.
Maybe a little bit more than that. 10 minutes, 10.
Okay.
Before it's all the way down.
We won't have to squint to look what's going on down there. Cubs trying to move forward. That's Gonzalez, Jose Gonzalez. And the ball taken away and a whistle. Foul on the Cubs, free kick. A give and go back down the right side. Here come the Bulldogs. There's a cross.
Okay.
Attempted header there in the middle. Takes a big spill.
Yeah, the ball was a little bit behind him. He needed to.
Was a good job defensively. There's the ball cleared out in the middle. There's the header. And a shot there. Reyes got a hand on it right at the end to deflect it just wide to the left. Reyes with a goal kick. Reyes deflected that to his left, our right. Gonzalez sends that forward. Jose with another shot forward, and Pareco's going to come out and get that. We're closing in on 30 minutes left to go here in the first half. We've played almost 10 minutes. No score. Guzman. They send that forward. That Oscar Jimenez ball hits him in the back. Nice slide that time by Guzman. Guzman sends it towards the middle.
Good, Riley. Go, Edward. Guzman
hits that back. Now they send it off on the side.
Oh, he's got to be able to bring that in there. That should be a goal. Oh, goalie's there. A nice setup that time, just not enough on there and far enough to the corner. Goalie does a nice job of stopping that.
Woodburn that time set it up, got it into the middle. Steve thought that was a sure goal, but you can never say that when Luis Reyes is in the nets. Cubs down the right side. I think they'll have to do that throw in over again. Whistle hadn't blown to go ahead and start play.
Looks like we got a sub coming in.
Looked to me like Alex Aparicio, number 11, just checked into the game. Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat. Live 4A soccer. Newport Cubs, Woodburn Bulldogs. 4A soccer action. There's a shot towards the middle. Reyes jumps up and gets that ball. Bulldogs had another player right in front.
He was up there too. I think he would have got a good contact on that ball.
Down the right side towards the middle. Cubs have 3 players there in the middle. Throw in coming up. Throw in for the Bulldogs. No, throw in for the Cubs. Sorry, it was not a throw in. That was a foul, and that was a free kick. Steve, the Cubs are getting a lot of players forward. They're getting opportunities.
Yeah, they changed their strategy a bit here. They weren't getting too much offensive time, and now they seem to be getting into a rhythm there where they can make that transition and get back down by their goal.
That player that was on the right that time for Woodburn, that's one of their quickest players, number 2, Jimmy Martin.
Yeah, he's been very instrumental so far tonight on that right wing there. He has good speed to get around the defender and has made a couple of nice passes, a couple of nice crosses so far.
He's in front of the net right now, but he has great speed down the right wing. There's the ball in front. Reyes picks it up. If you hear that noise, that's the wind. We have our crowd mic down on the field. Martin that time, and there's a collision between Martin and Ben Paris. In fact, my partner Steve's putting his coat on.
That sun went down, man, and it's got a little bit chilly very quickly here.
It was 80 here earlier when we showed up today.
Oh, really?
25-40 left to go at the first half. No score. Halftime, I'll update you on what we got going on the rest of the week at the Oregon Sports Week. Got some exciting action. Here comes Jose Gonzalez, tries to turn the corner, sends the ball forward, and that'll go out. Throw in coming up for the Bulldogs. Free kick coming up. Gonzalez will take it. Nope, actually going to leave the ball for Tristan Wolf. Gonzalez will go forward. Now he moves towards the middle. There's the ball towards the middle. There's a shot. Too hard.
Way over.
Christopher Arzola Guzman, too hard over the net. Tell you what, Steve, we've had some great pictures this year of sunsets. One at Tualatin, here, Newport. Guzman throws it in.
Goodwin.
Here comes Martin down the right side. He has all that speed, sends it forward. There's the ball in front, and Woodburn kind of whiffs on the ball there. Had another player wide open in front.
Yeah, they're setting him up. That was a good job on the defense there to get in between the player and the go there to make him adjust and miss that shot.
I don't know if you could hear Jose Gonzalez yelling in front of us. He wanted Jimenez to get the ball. Oh. And Guzman takes a big fall there. A ball out on the right. And that's going to go out, and it'll be a throw-in coming up for the Cubs. Woodburn with the ball forward. There's a shot wide right. Luis Reyes had the angle cut off that time, and the shot went wide right. Well, we got a chance. I want to tell you about Oregon OCI Care. OCI Care is dedicated to the community and to the highest standards of eye care available. Reyes with a goal kick. In the middle, there's Lopez. Juan Lopez leaves it for Gonzalez. There's Jimmy Martin. Martin forward. Leaves the pass. Martin goes back to the middle. In on goal, there's a kick way over the net. Actually, it was deflected straight up in the air. I thought it was over the net, but it was straight up. Ball was still in play. Throw in. Jimmy Martin throws it in. That's number 8 for Woodburn, and number 8 was Trevor Carsabone. Number 14 right in front of us for the Bulldogs. That's Emmanuel Escalona. There's a shot on the ground, and Reyes down there to trap it. Reyes down on his knees and just scooped that up. Looked like a shortstop fielding the ball. Cubs. There's the ball forward. Steve, the Bulldogs certainly have had some chances right in front of the net. They've set things up and not been able to convert anything.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of getting that ball outside here on this right wing here, and he gets down in deep and he's able to make the cross. They've had players in position a couple of times, missed. Ball was higher behind them, but had plenty of opportunity to score a goal so far. You know, Newport's goalkeeper is definitely doing his job and living up to his rep.
Again, we're under halfway through now the first half. 19:35 left to go here in the first half. Still no score. Martin to pass forward. There's the ball in front, and nice defensive play that time. That was Guzman in front. Christopher Arzola Guzman with a great way stepping in the middle there and stopping that shot. That ball goes out. It'll be a throw-in coming up for the Bulldogs. 19 minutes now, no score. Bulldogs with the ball. They'll send it back to start over. Back in the middle for the Bulldogs. That's number 22, and that's Riley Menezes. Nice job that time stepping in between that ball. Number 16 for Newport. That is Alan Islos Ruiz. Martin has Ruiz on him now. In the middle. There's a great block that time.
Oh, this one. Oh.
Good defensive play that time by number 12 for the Cubs, and that's Kai Daniels. That shot, the Woodburn player stopped, set up, unloaded, and Daniels was right there to block it.
Yeah, it's a very nice defensive play down there to keep that goalie from getting in trouble there.
Corner kick coming up. This is the first corner kick of the game. Here comes the corner kick from the Bulldogs. They do very well on these. Ball in the middle and cleared out. Jose Gonzalez, and that's going to be a foul. Free kick coming up. Gonzalez down the right side, gets it ahead. That's Aparicio. That ball goes out, and it'll be a throw-in coming up for the Bulldogs.
Whoa!
Coming in on goal, there's a shot. Reyes goes down and blocks it. If that ball had been any higher, it would have gone in the net. Goal kick coming up for Newport. Reyes.
And Newport needs to generate a little bit more on the offensive end here and
take the pressure off the goalie.
Woodburn, they're tasting that goal real bad now. They've been close on a few occasions.
They've been close to on uncontested shots, and Reyes has saved the Cubs. Free kick coming up. Free kick for the Bulldogs. This is number, and that ball headed off to the left. Taking that kick for Woodburn was number 8, Trevor Carsaboon. They tried to head the ball, but it headed it off to the left. Goal kick coming up for Reyes. Luis with that hard kick. Boy, Steve, the Bulldogs have had success coming down both wings on the right and the left. They've got great speed.
They do on that side. Both sides, they have good speed, and they've been taking advantage of it so far. That is always helpful. I think they made a couple of steals and they're able to get the ball quickly in the striking territory.
There's the ball in front, knocked away. Nice job defensively that time. Guzman taken away, and here come the Bulldogs right back at it. They seem to be relentless, Steve. They're coming forward all the time.
Yep. And they play tight defense too.
Off on the left wing, there's a shot, a crossing shot, and too hard. Too high, too hard. And that ball goes out. Throw-in coming up for the Bulldogs. Number 6 on the throw-in, and that's Salvador Perez. Goal kick coming up.
I mean, soccer, it is kind of.
We got some subs coming in here.
All right, subs check into the game. We're at 12 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Luis Reyes with a kick. Still no score in this game. Woodburn and Newport at Woodburn on the grass field. They'll send that back to Pareco, the goalkeeper. Isaac Pareco.
I've never seen this shit happen ever.
First time that the Cubs have been up in Woodburn territory in a while. There's a shot from Gonzalez from the outside. That went over the net, and there was a golf cart traveling right behind the net, and Gonzalez hit it. That's what the crowd was laughing about.
Better than a go sometimes.
It's just like at the shooting gallery at the circus. Cubs move forward again. Bulldogs down the right side. Try to put a ball in front. They do. And cleared away. Again, good defense right in front of the goal by Kai Daniels. Daniels hits the deck over there, no call. The fans are getting a little restless. They see all those missed scoring opportunities for Woodburn. Taken away. Cubs have Wolf forward, but taken right back away. Here come the Bulldogs. And Kai Daniels clears that away again. Daniels back there, he's sort of the sweeper. Ball went through Lopez's legs. Bulldogs. They're going to try to go down the right wing again, this time knocked away. That was Ruiz. Alan Isla Ruiz.
And this time we're home.
You see right in front of us, number 16. He cleared that ball that time, but now Woodburn tries to go down the left side. They've made a couple of runs down the right side. Now they go back to the left. And they've been very successful on both sides. Still no goals, though. 8:44 left to go here. A ball way up in the air. Got a player hit the deck. No call, a goal kick coming up.
Down by 2, Woodburn, let's go.
Exactly 8 minutes. Clock just ticked under 8 minutes. Reyes with a kick coming up. Ball back to midfield. And throw in coming up. Bulldogs get it in. 7:20 left to go here first half. Still no score. Down the right side, Bulldogs send it into the middle.
Get it back to the flat there, yeah. Good speed there, he'll make a cross. Oh.
Bulldogs had a player standing right on the edge by their left upright. The ball went right by him. Bulldogs are getting some great crosses, just not converting any of them. 6:35, no score. Reyes with a goal kick. And throw-in coming up for the Cubs. Down the left side, Bulldogs trying to get somebody in the middle. And there's the ball to go out.
I think they got a corner coming here, huh?
I think so, yes they do. Corner kick for the Bulldogs. Their second of the game. There's the kick. Out towards the middle, there's a header sent back and now cleared away. That last ball was cleared away. That was number 30, and that was Brian Tapia.
Mm-hmm.
Cubs. And taken away. 4:45 left to go here in the first.
Good evening, folks. Just wanted to remind you that if you are here for senior night and you're here for senior players, you can sign up right by the gate right here. You'll see a raise your hand. You find up there at
Is that a PA announcer? Okay. We're approaching 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Lots of action, no goals.
Goals, yep.
Push, fast.
Yeah. Newport, the Cubs are just having a hard time. They can get the ball down into their to the offensive territory, but they haven't been able to get a shot off.
Moving in front, and there's a shot. Reyes falls on the ball. He's going to lay on it for a while. He's going to say, oh, wow.
That was a scary moment for him there because he had defensive players there, but the player was able to elude them a bit and get outside and get a really good turn on the ball.
He just laid on the ball. He thought, while I have it down here, I'm just going to hold it for a while. Give me a break, guys. Bulldogs on the right, looking for something in the middle. And Kai Daniels steps in and heads that away. There's a shot blocked. That was a nice block that time by number 18, Renee Peterson.
Mm-hmm. Defense have done a good job when that ball bounces out to get in front of it so they don't get a second and third attempt.
Exactly. Kai Daniels and Renee Peterson doing a good job back there on defense. Reyes with the kick. Bulldogs will start at midfield. They start forward and cleared away. That's Daniels. Cubs still with the ball down the right side. Throw-in coming up for the Cubs. And that cleared away. We're at a minute 35. Cubs don't want any cheap goals here.
Good defensive play there.
Ryan Tapia. Tapia, Peterson, and Daniels. And there's Daniels clearing it forward.
He's offsides there.
Yeah, flags up. Offside. Free kick coming up for the Bulldogs.
That was a good defensive play back there. If that ball had to sneak through that defense there, the offense would have had momentum his way, and it would have been trouble for the goalie.
Daniels clears that forward again. Kai Daniels been all over the place on defense. Daniels, Tapia in the middle back there. Jose Gonzalez back on defense too. Trying to prevent anything cheap from happening here with 35 seconds left to go. Oscar Jimenez sends it back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez forward, still with the ball. Cubs come forward. Gonzalez still with the ball. Knocked away. 15 seconds. Gonzalez chases it down. Cubs still with the ball.
Might get across here. Yep, nice job inside to get some room there.
Ruiz loses it.
I think he took a couple of
3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. There's the horn. That is the end of the first half. A pretty exciting first half in spite of the fact that nobody scored. All right, we're at Woodburn High School, Newport and Woodburn in boys 4A soccer. Again, I'll remind you our score, Woodburn nothing, Newport nothing as we get ready for the second half. I want to remind you about our great sponsors tonight who help make these broadcasts possible. And first I want to tell you about Clearwater Restaurant. Clearwater Restaurant is proud to sponsor the defending state champion Newport High School soccer team. Clearwater Restaurant is on Newport's Bayfront and gives you a one-of-a-kind experience with breathtaking views, playful sea lions, and award-winning gourmet food. Outdoor and indoor dining, full bar and lounge. Here's to a great year on and off the field from your friends at Clearwater. And our other title sponsor is Canyon Way Dental. Canyon Way Dental is focused on providing families with the most comfortable dental care on the Oregon coast. Dr. Hewlett and his experienced staff are ready to help you with all your dental needs and ongoing dental health. Steve, thoughts about the first half?
You know, it seems like Woodburn has definitely had more offensive time on the ball, and they've taken more shots. The goalie has done a great job of blocking.
Woodburn, nothing. We'll be right back.
He plans to go to OIT, and his very special memory is winning the state championship with school. Our next senior is Leslie Ortiz, a.k.a. Salvador Ortiz is playing college soccer. He wants to get a bachelor's degree. And his favorite memory is winning last year's Our next senior is Raul Prudencio Vaque.
When you're dieting, you just have to put the beef aside in front of you. Special dates came out with LeBron and Shaq. No, it was LeBron. Dwayne Wade. It was Dwayne Wade, yeah.
Our next senior is Jesus Rodriguez. You might know him better as Chewy. That's how I know him. And he's here at Maribel Fernandez. His plan is to be a college player and work as a public motivational speaker. And his favorite memory is being able to wear blue and white for 4 years. He's proud to be able to do it and scoring multiple goals. Our next senior is Salvador Perez.
Throw it back! Throw it back. I will. Go Edward! Make it right, but like as a player, if I can make it as a goalie,
Celebrate our senior night here.
like varsity. Maybe like a draw.
We can see the field. Yeah, it's ready.
Not ready? Pick them up at least to check. It's not hard. Porque I'm doing like amigos así. Coffee. It's hella cool. Up, you go.
Just to let you know some upcoming senior nights for some other sports. We also have our girls varsity soccer senior night. That's coming up on Tuesday, October 23rd. We will be charging admission for that game. We also have this Friday. We have
Thursday night start
senior
time is
It's your birthday.
football Once again, thank you for coming out.
Well, at least like on your birthday, I can be that is
Boys soccer.
You don't even have your birthday. He forgets.
I'll forget this.
39.
Yeah, well, at least on your birthday doesn't jump when you break your medicine.
Why at least on your birthday, your dad doesn't at least
Take it off the towel, right that bus.
Well, at least on your birthday, your dad doesn't keep your birthday, son.
Well, at least on your birthday, your dad.
Well, at least I have a birthday to go birthday.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
What?
You don't think you're
Yes.
At least your dad, at least your dad take on your back.
Jim, I want to do some commercials.
At least on your birthday, the ceiling wasn't blue.
You're hella dick, bro.
At least you're. At least you're
Is there your birthday you don't pull an angel? Mine?
Yeah.
You don't pull the reach?
You're hella dick, bro. There's like
What? I like the fight. Well, at least on your birthday, you don't pull the reach on your
yeah.
birthday.
You like this fight? Oh, being all picky and shit? Fuck you, you can't get under my shit.
Alright, then do what?
Look at this, look at this.
Oh. You can't get full finger, bro.
Hey, I don't know. It's like.
They are, dude.
Estamos en la shower.
I'll take a bag.
Okay.
Yeah, but you
Sir, you want to take your water?
Sorry, bro.
Sorry, I think this camera is nice to grab.
That's it, baby.
What the hell?
Hey, I want to say you guys did a good job on your video.
What enjoy your losing?
I watched these. Good job all the way through. All good.
You mean the state game?
No, the Woodburn game, the last game there. I thought it was well done, very professional.
Thank you.
Yeah, all the way around.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, can we start this bitch or what?
All right, welcome back. We're at halftime here for a boys soccer from Woodburn, and our score at halftime is Woodburn nothing, Newport nothing. I want to tell you about some of our great sponsors who are making all this possible. One of them is OC Eye Care. OC Eye Care is dedicated to the community and to the highest standard of eye care available. And another great sponsor of ours is Mai's Asian Restaurant. Mai's Asian Market specializes in Asian and Pacific Rim products, Chinese herbal products, custom orders, and cooking tips. You can visit them at 256 East Olive Street in Newport. They're open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 5. That's Mai's Asian Market. I want to tell you about our schedule coming up here at Oregon Sports Beat the rest of the week. Thursday night, we're going to bring you exciting boys 6A soccer, and we're going to have two of the top 5 teams in the state, Central Catholic and David Douglas, and they're going to be at Delta Park on the Strasser Field at Delta Park. The start time on that is 6:15. I believe the current rankings have Central Catholic 1 and David Douglas 4, and we've already done a David Douglas game earlier this year, and they looked simply outstanding. So we'll catch that game 6:15 on Thursday night at Strasser Field at East Delta Park. So tune in and catch that. Friday night we're going to bring you football, and we're closing in on the last 2 weeks. The PIL championship is going to be decided over those last 2 weeks. And Thursday night we'll bring you Lincoln at Madison. The start time on that is 7. Lincoln coming off of a big win last Friday night when they beat Jefferson 63-19. Nick Osmo in that game with 5 touchdowns and almost 300 yards rushing. So tune in and catch us Friday night, Lincoln at Madison.
Now, why don't they do American Ninja Warrior?
Okay, we're getting close to the start of the second half. Remind you about Central Coast Soccer Association. Central Coast Soccer is proud to support the Cubs. CCSA provides recreational youth soccer throughout Lincoln County. Spring and fall leagues are available for players starting at age 4. www.centralcoastsoccer.org. Follow them on Facebook, Central Coast Soccer. Future Cubs start here. All right, Cubs back out on the field. Cubs in their white tops, red shorts, blue lettering. They will move from our left to our right. Bulldogs, they are to our right and will move to our left. Blue uniforms, white trim, white numbers. All right, no score. We're underway. I think one of the things the Cubs got to watch for, Steve, is they got to watch for some quick attack. You know, it's like I said that it looks like Woodburn is sitting on a powder keg, and they may try to get something going right off the bat here.
Oh yeah, they're very quick. You know, they have some very quick wings that can get around the outside, and have done a nice job of crossing the ball. Now, those wings, if they come, they can also come inside and take a shot, and you just don't know what happened.
Look out! There's a shot, and there's the goal.
Very quick, right there. Yep.
And that goal scored by number 25. Let me make sure on that. Let me make sure as they come down here just a ways. Yes, the goal scored by number 25. Nice play, and that's what they did. Crossing pattern, and he's put his hands up. He wants the acknowledgement. That's number 25, and that is Jesus Rodriguez. A goal, that coming 37 seconds into the start of the second half.
Yeah, it was very quick. You know, the nice cross went all the way through to the far wing, and he was able to put it in with a nice left foot shot to the far side of the post.
Just what I feared would happen, happened. 1-0, Newport trails. Rodriguez was proud of that goal. He had his hands up in the air. He came by the crowd. And Jose Gonzalez hits the deck. That'll be a foul. Free kick coming up for the Cubs. Kai Daniels. Daniels played so well defensively at the end of the first half. Long pass forward.
And he is quick. This is one of their inside forwards there, and he's very quick on his feet.
That's number 10, and it's Jairo Aguirre.
Oh, another opportunity.
And the ball headed over the top of the net, and the Bulldog player who did that came down and jumped up and grabbed the top. He wanted to see exactly how high it was. And that was Trevor Carsaboom, and tipped it right over. Within the first 2 minutes, we've had 2 shots on goal. And you're right, Steve. Number 10 has great speed.
Yeah, he's got great speed, good acceleration. He's got good ball handling skills. And, you know, again, could have probably made an opportunity for himself to shoot, but decided to go ahead and pass it to the far side and had a couple players there to get a shot on goal off.
That's Jairo Aguirre, number 10. Nice block that time. And that was Guzman on the block. Guzman also played well defensively in the first half. Just underway here, Woodburn High School. Woodburn with a quick goal to start the second half, leads 1-0. Brian Tapia clears that out of the way.
I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Cubs come forward. That's Jose Gonzalez. Gonzalez chips it over on the left wing. And they'll send that back.
Now the Newport has had a hard time. They get some momentum going, but they have a hard time maintaining that pass. It gets intercepted, and then they have to regroup again. So again, they're down in offensive territory here, but that defense swarms them. There's a nice through there.
There's a shot too high. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't see the flag go up.
Yeah.
Offside?
Yeah.
Offside.
Yeah, he came through a little bit early, and otherwise it would have been a nice play, but he came through early and got behind the defense.
Yeah, dude, every kid's friends 200 calories.
Yeah, do you know everything?
Long ball forward.
This could be trouble here. Well, he'll go to the outside. He'll look to make a cross unless he can dribble around here.
Being guarded by Tapia. That's a Gary. Nice move. Putting on some dribbling skills. There's the ball too hard over the top. Cubs come down with it.
That was a nice move there.
That's the goal scorer, Jesus Rodriguez. They're in front. And he was trying to get the ball just, inches away from another goal in front, and that was Edwin Silva, number 3, had moved forward, and the crossing pass out there was just off his foot.
We got a corner here.
Corner coming up. This is the third one. In front, Reyes. And
it's on top of the net.
Ball is caught on the top of the net. I'm not sure if Reyes got a hand on it and got it over there, or if it just landed there.
But because he's getting the goalie kick here, it must have just landed there in the official's eyes. Yeah.
Right. They have great speed on both sides. I mentioned Jesus Rodriguez. I mentioned Martin. I mentioned Gary. Although Gary's been playing a lot in the middle.
Yeah.
2:45 left to go in this one. 5-0. Foul on the Bulldogs. Free kick coming up. That was Tapia on the free kick. Tries to kick it down in front. And that ball cleared away. Saved. Jesus Rodriguez. $1:45 left to go in this one. Free kick.
Let's see if he'll go all the way for a touch from one of his players from here. We'll see.
This is Jesus Rodriguez.
Yeah, he does.
Aparicio. Tried to get the ball to Aparicio, taken away. Rodriguez sends it again.
You see the hustle there by the Woodburn there. Came all the way across the pitch to get that.
That was number 4, and that was Ricardo Hernandez. $50 seconds. Woodburn's going to go to 11-1, and Reyes saves that. They'll go to 11-1. The Cubs are going to go to 6-6.
Is that overall?
Yes. The only loss that the Bulldogs have is a league loss, and 5 of the 6 league losses that the Cubs have are league losses.
Mm.
3, 2, 1. There's the horn. It's final. From Woodburn High School, our final score here. It was 0-0 at halftime. Woodburn wins this one 5-0 with 5 second half goals. Let me recap those goals for you for Woodburn. The first goal came just 37 seconds in to the half, a goal by Jesus Rodriguez. Then a goal at 30-24 left to go in the game. That was by Jairo Aguirre. Then a goal at 15:07, that was by Osvaldo Barajas. A goal a minute and a half later, the second one for Jairo Aguirre. And then a goal at 8:03, a second one for Rodriguez. 2 for Rodriguez, 2 for Aguirre, and 1 for Barajas. Big, impressive play for Woodburn here in the second half.
Yes, it was. They showed all their talent there, speed, ball control, teamwork on the crossing, individual efforts, getting around players. They showed all their talent there, especially in that second period when they were able to put up those 5 goals there.
Woodburn has it all. They have speed, they have goal scorers, they have defenders, they have a pretty good goalie. It's just, I think back a week ago watching them lose to Staten, and I wonder, how did that happen? Staten, I'm not taking anything away from the Staten Eagles, but they did manage to beat Woodburn. Now, they beat Woodburn on artificial surface in their own stadium.
Right.
So.
And that's a big difference. The ball travels a little bit quicker. You don't get quite the same touches on it. When you're playing on artificial turf and you're playing on grass, there is some advantage, home field advantage there, having practice on it so much.
All right, got some people we want to thank. We want to thank, of course, the people here at Woodburn High School, the athletic director, and their people who helped us get set up here in the stands. Also want to thank our title sponsors, Clearwater Restaurant. Clearwater Restaurant is proud to sponsor the defending state champion Newport High School soccer team. Clearwater Restaurant is on Newport's bayfront, and it gives you a one-of-a-kind experience with breathtaking views, playful sea lions, and award-winning gourmet. Outdoor and indoor dining, full bar and lounge. Here's to a great year on and off the field from your friends at Clearwater. And Canyon Way Dental. Canyon Way Dental is focused on providing families with the most comfortable dental care on the Oregon coast. Dr. Hewlett and his experienced staff are ready to help you with all your dental needs and ongoing dental health. I want to remind you, Thursday night, start time 6:15, Strasser Field at East Elda Park. It's a matchup of the number 1 and the number 4 6A boys soccer team. That would be Central Catholic and David Douglas. Join us there. Steve and I will be bringing you that. Friday night, 7 o'clock, it's the Lincoln Cardinal and the Madison Senators. That'll be at Madison High School football game. Shane Downey and I will bring you that action. And then next week, go to our website, OregonSportsBeat.com, and you can pick up all the things we're doing over the next couple of weeks. Did I leave anything out, Steve?
No, I think you got it all covered here.
Whoa.
I'm looking forward to Thursday night. The players are out here thanking the fans for being here. Good sportsmanship, a good night of entertainment on the pitch, and we'll see you Thursday.
On behalf of our crew tonight, Ryan Johnson and Jim Thompson, I'm Dave Hall from Woodburn High School, where our final score in 4A Oregon West League play, Woodburn Bulldogs 5, the Newport Cubs 0. Good night, everybody.